Well, I thought again, we knew coming in that we were going to play a team that was well coached, very organized. No one's this season's run those guys out of the building. Coach Patrick's doing a great job. He's going to do a great job building that program there. Anytime you can put shooters on the floor and guys that can make shots, which he's got some guys that can make some shots, and he's got some big guys that he can throw the ball into that can back it down and score the ball as well. And they're a really good rebounding team. So when you're coming in, they were a confident team. They came off a really big win against Pepperdine. So when you're coming in, that we were going to play a team that was going to be ready to play. And again, for us, the huge challenge was for us to continue to build our defense and continue to work and understand how important it is to put consecutive stops together. And we met our goal today with I think we had 7 consecutive stops throughout the course of the game, and we feel like if we can put ourselves in a position where we get 7 to 8 of those, then we have a great chance of winning any game that we're in.
It seems like this team, you say it yourself, you don't want them to get high or too low. It seems like Effie's game is just improving each game and game. He's playing at a high level, right?
Yeah, the big fella, he's putting more time in. I got a chance to visit with him early part of last week and really challenged him to want to be one of the best big men in our league. We knew coming in that he was a guy that could score the basketball with his back to the basket, and I give him a lot of kudos. Effie's lost 30 pounds since he's been here with us. A big part of his game and moving forward in terms of the ceiling that he has as a player is going to be conditioning. And he's worked really hard at that, and he's getting better. He's buying into putting more time in the gym, and you see the results today. He's 24-11. It's pretty good from a young player.
Coach, I asked him about picking up his first foul all the way until the 11-minute mark of the second half. What does that say about how smart he's playing? Obviously the big man, but playing defense, but playing smart defense at that.
Well, I think with the two-headed monster between, Casey giving him a little bit of blow there and him getting a chance to get back in and gather himself a little bit, I think a lot of the experience that he's got a chance to have early in the year has lended him an opportunity to grow as a player on the floor and know, hey, you know what, my team needs me out there. I can't pick up silly fouls. But I'll also go back and probably attribute some of it to our guards doing a better job. Early in the season, our guards were putting our bigs in really bad positions as young players by not standing in front of the basketball. Our bigs, they're doing a great job right now. We call it center field. They do a great job in the pick and roll, middle of the floor. But early in the year, our guards were really letting those guards play downhill, and our bigs were helping up, and they were young. They were making really bad fouls. So we kind of clean that up a little bit, and they've definitely gotten better in that area. And Lamont's done a great job working with those guys on our pick and roll defense, but he's gotten smarter, and I think a lot of that has to do with experience on the floor.
Coach, overall, I asked both these guys if they agree, but the opportunity they had without Evan out there to grow as players and kind of lead the team a little bit. Do you feel like they grew in that sense today? Basketball
is a team sport, and that's the beauty of it. When you have a guy down, next man up, it's not an individual sport where you're out. You can't play it. If you're injured, it's a team sport. Next guy gets an opportunity to play and do his job and hopefully do it at a very high level for us. But obviously you love to have all your guys, but when you don't and someone's down, next guy up.
Did you need those performances from Effie? And I think Jordan had 12 points in the second half. Did you really need those performances from them today?
We need those every night. I thought those guys played well. Jordan's been playing well, again, but those young players, those 3 freshmen right there, they're in the gym all the time. Around their academics, they do a good job in the classroom, but they put time in the gym, and they can see the results of putting the time in the gym, what happens in the games. They're getting better, and they're more confident, and they're going to just continue to get better and better as the season goes along.
I think 15 assists on 20 made shots. Do you like that number just as an indicator of how well ball's moving for you guys?
Well, we need good ball movement, no doubt about it, and we have to be able to share the basketball, and guys have to be willing passers, and really try to pride ourselves in trying to get these guys and instilling them being a selfless team, where it doesn't matter who's the leading scorer. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, the common denominator, we're trying to win, but we want to do it as a team. We don't need an individual. We don't need a guy to come out every night, and think he's going to give us 24, 25. We need a team that's balanced and guys sharing the basketball and willing to do that to be successful at the level that we're trying to get to.
Coach, can you talk to us about the next 5 days leading into North Pole, now that we can talk about Friday's game? Obviously, young team, constantly improving. where will your efforts focus on, or your coaching staff's efforts focus on in the next 5 days?
Well, we do have a long week, and you know, obviously trying to manage it with playing the rotation that we're playing right now. I think it's critical right now that we have our guys get a chance to get back and have a proper recovery right now in terms of the treatment. Right now, we'll get back tomorrow and do some treatment. We'll have some probably, you know, the guys will be able to kind of have their day a little bit to kind of do what they need to do that day, kind of let them recharge. They've been mentally challenged, they've been physically challenged, from an academic standpoint, from a physical standpoint, because we kept practicing as finals were going, so they had it on both ends. So we're gonna give them a chance to kind of just to recharge a little bit tomorrow, and well, they have a day off, and we'll come back Tuesday and we'll lace them up and start our preparation for a very athletic and fast-paced Norfolk team.
It's pretty close there, obviously, until about the last 3 minutes, and you guys closed the game on, I think, a 12-3 run. What was kind of the biggest key for you guys over the last 3 or 4 minutes?
I think it's always predicated on your energy on defense, your energy and your activity on defense, finishing possessions, because it allows us to get out and play to our strength, and the strength that we want to have in this program is getting out and playing fast in transition. But for us to do that, we've got to be able to secure the rebound by all 5 guys coming down and doing their job, physically blocking out so we can get out and we can put it back on them and try to play some advantage basketball. But we got a chance to do that. Our energy, our activity, we got some deflections. We were able to get out and play some advantage basketball, and our guys finished.
Any timetable on Evan's injury, or is it just day by day?
I think we're getting closer. Our training staff's done a great job all year, Jeremy, and those guys, they do a great job of never putting our guys in harm's way. If they're not ready to play, then like we said earlier, we'll have the next man up, and we're never going to put a kid out there that's not ready to go or physically can go. You know, so they've done a great job all year, and you know, I just listen to what they tell us in terms of if he's ready or not ready to go. But I think they're doing a good job. I think he's on the mend, and hopefully, I think there's a good chance we'll see him in the tournament.
Anything else, guys? Young lady? No? All right.
Okay, thank you.
Coach.
Thanks.